The story begins in 1973 in the Amazon forest where we see a young lady, Dee, researching on spiders. Suddenly a man comes to her with an umbrella and asks her whether she has found the spider. She says that she has not found the spider yet, but believes that based on her research, she's very close to finding them. The man tells the lady that the spider can give superhuman strength, just like the Acerana people. She says to him these are only a myth and not in real. Suddenly she feels some pain. The man tries to comfort her. We come to know that the lady is pregnant. The man goes back to the campsite and finds her journal. He quickly clicks some picture from her journal. Suddenly the woman comes to the campsite shouting in joy that she has found the spider. On seeing this, the man shoots all the people present in campsite and asks the lady to give the spider to him. She's surprised by his action and asked him why he has killed everyone. He tells her that he has been looking out for the spider for years and it belongs to his people. The man tries to grab the spider from her and shoots her in the process and runs from there. Some red-colored people are above the trees and they come down and save the lady. They take her to their hideout where try to heal her with the spider and deliver her baby. They said that this baby is the chosen one and she will come back to them when she needs their help. The lady dies because of her injury. In the next scene we can see the year is 2003 and the city is New York. There is a lady who driving an ambulance. She seems like a medical worker. Her name is Cassandra and she's driving the ambulance with her partner Ben. They are taking a lady to the hospital who has been injured. While going to the hospital, a young schoolgirl riding her skateboard suddenly appears in front of the ambulance. Cassandra applies brake in order to save her. In the next scene in the hospital, the family of the lady who is injured gives Cassandra a thank you card for saving her life. Cassandra feels a bit awkward and doesn't know how to react to this. While eating food, Ben tells Cassandra that he is seeing someone new and feels it's a serious relationship this time. We come to know that Cassandra and Ben are just friends and colleagues. After that, Cassandra goes back to her house and feeds her cat. While going through her old stuff and bag, she finds her mom's picture, who is the same lady who is doing the research on the spider in the jungle. She also sees her birth certificate and her mom's old journal with all the spider research. She feels a bit emotional thinking about her mom. She then asks her mother whether her research was worth it. In the next scene, she and Ben arrive at a crash site where they try to save the driver whose car is flipped on the bridge. Cassandra manages to take out the driver, but Cassandra along with the car falls off the bridge into the water. In the water, she has some visions. Then we see that Ben has saved her from drowning and she asks Ben but how long she was unconscious. He tells her that she has been unconscious for more than 3 minutes. He checks her BP and oxygen level and advises her to see a doctor in the hospital. Cassandra has another déjà vu moment and then the scene repeats of Ben taking her blood pressure and oxygen levels again. She asks him that why is he repeating the procedure. Both Cassandra and Ben seem confused when she's able to guess her oxygen levels correctly. He asks her if she is fine. She says she is fine and just wants to go home. Then we that the man from the jungle who stole the spider, his name is Ezekiel. He goes to an opera and invites a lady to his house. We even see the spider he stole from the jungle is also in his house. At night when he's sleeping, Ezekiel has a dream in which he sees 3 masked women try to steal his spider and then kill him. He wakes up from the dream and the lady asked him then why does he look scared. He tells her that every day he has the same dream where 3 masked girls kill him and take his spider. He says that he needs to find these girls and kill them off before they can kill him. He says that nowadays technology has advanced so much that he can easily track who are these 3 girls based on their Face ID. He then asks the lady to unlock her phone. We come to know the lady is this Secret Service agent and they have the technology to find the girls. He brought her to his house so that he could steal her ID and access this information. He paralyzes the woman and takes her ID card. Cassandra go to Ben's house for a party. The party is for Ben's sister-in-law Mary Parker, who is pregnant. This is a baby shower party for Mary. At the party, while playing a game Guess the Baby's Name, Cassandra experiences another déjà vu moment. Ben comes in and tells Cassandra that they have been called on duty because a fire has broken out somewhere. After arriving at the location, Cassandra starts helping people. When she's helping one particular person and reviving him, she gets a vision of the future of one of her colleagues who is about to go into the building. In the vision, she sees that she is reviving the same person after an accident. When the vision ends, she goes to the person to stop him for driving his car and tells him that she will drive his car instead. The person does not listen to her and drive the car himself, and after some time we see his car meets an accident. Now we see Cassandra's vision come true. Well, she is trying to revive the same person whom she had seen in the vision, but he dies. Ezekiel hires a hacker named the Amaria. He tells her how the 3 masked women from his dreams look like. She prepares the sketch of them, and using some software she's able to decode how their faces would look. Ezekiel tells Amaria to run scans throughout the city's camera and locate these girls before they can kill him. Cassandra goes to a doctor to get her eyes checked because she's scared of the vision she's getting. Ben calls Cassandra for the funeral of the person who had died at the fire location, but she refuses him. Cassandra has one more vision when she is heating her food from the oven. She sees that a pigeon crashes into her closed window and dies. She checks whether she can change the vision and opens the window. This time the pigeon does not crash into the window and survives. She comes to know that she can change her vision if she acts on it. She decides to go to the man's funeral and heads to the station. Amira is able to locate the identity of the 3 girls, and she tells Ezekiel that all 3 will be visiting the same station together. Ezekiel feels this is not a coincidence, but their destiny is bringing them together. When Cassandra boards her train, she sees a vision of all the 3 girls. In the vision, she sees Ezekiel kills them one by one. She feels quite scared when she actually sees all the 3 girls from her vision board her train compartment. She tries to get off the train, then sees Ezekiel enter the train as well. She comes to know that her vision is about to come true. In order to save the girls, she forces them to get off the train. When the girls miss their train, they ask Cassandra that why did she not let them board the train and start shouting for help from the police. Cassandra tells them that somebody is looking out to kill them and shows them a man wearing spider suit crawling on the ceiling. The girls now believe her, and when the police comes to help the girls, the man in the spider suit attacks them. Cassandra and the girls are able to escape from the station and steal a cab. In the cab, Cassandra asks the girl their names and where do their parents live. All the 3 girls say that their parents are not in town. Suddenly on the radio, Cassandra hears that the police are on the lookout for the man in the spider suit and Cassandra for abducting 3 girls. They all decide to stay together to protect each other and figure out what's going on. Ezekiel asks Amaria that how did Cassandra come to know that he was going to kill the girls. Cassandra and the girls go to a nearby forest. Here the girls ask Cassandra who is the man in spider suit and why he is trying to kill them. Also they ask Cassandra how did she come to know about all this. She tells them that she can see the future and she also doesn't know how does this vision thing work. During their conversation, they come to know that all 3 girls have interacted with Cassandra before. Cassandra had saved the life of one of the girls' mother in the hospital. The second girl lives in her building, and the 3rd girl is the one whose life she had saved when she was driving the ambulance in the beginning. From their talks, Cassandra suddenly remembers something. She tells the girls that she needs to go home to look at something, asks them to wait in the forest for her. She tells them to not go anywhere since it's safe in forest. After arriving at her home, she goes through her mom's old journal. She comes to know about the Acerana people. She comes to know that these people had superhuman strength and wall-crawling ability, same as the man in the spider suit. She has to come to know that some of the people have the ability to see the future just like she's able to see. She also finds an old photo of Ezekiel and her mom. The girls in the jungle start feeling hungry, and they decide to go a nearby restaurant they had seen on their way. In the restaurant, when they are having their food, one of the people identifies them from the newspaper missing column. He calls the police to inform them about the girls. Amira hacks the call and informs Ezekiel about their location. When Cassandra comes into the jungle looking for the girls, she's not able to find them. She starts tracking their location and arrives at the restaurant. Cassandra sees the girl dancing and having fun. She scolds them for not listening to her and asks them to leave immediately from there with her. When they're about to leave, Ezekiel arrives there in spider suit and kills of the girls one by one. Now we come to know that this was all a vision and Cassandra is still in the jungle. In order to change her vision, she drives the cab to the restaurant instead of walking. At the restaurant, when Ezekiel is about to kill the girls, Cassandra hits Ezekiel with the cab and saves them. They manage to escape from the restaurant in the cab. The girls say sorry to Cassandra for their behavior. Ezekiel does not understand that how the girls are able to escape him every time. Amira tells him that Cassandra Webb is helping them. Ezekiel comes to know that Cassandra is the daughter of the woman whom he had killed in the jungle. Cassandra and the girls arrive at the hotel to spend the night. While talking with each other, they come to know that all the girls are lonely in life and their parents do not care much about them. Cassandra then has a dream in which she sees Ezekiel. She asks him why he wants to kill the girls. He tells Cassandra that the girls will acquire a power in the future and they will kill him. In order to prevent his death, he has to kill them first. He also tells Cassandra to not interfere and hand over the girls to him, otherwise he will also kill her the same way he did her mother. In the morning, she teaches the girl reviving technique in case one of them gets attacked by Ezekiel. She also tells them about her mom and her research. She tells them that she needs to go to Peru to understand more about the Acerana people. She leaves the girls at Ben's place for safety. She then travels and goes to the same jungle her mother once went. She finds one of the Acerana people who had promised her mom to help her daughter. She comes to know from the Acerana people that her mom had visited the jungle to find medicinal qualities from the spider. Ezekiel wanted to use the spider for his own selfish reasons, so that is why Ezekiel is now cursed to die. She also visits the place where her mother passed away and her own birth location. She then sees visions from the past that how Ezekiel had betrayed her mother and acquired the spider and killed everyone. She also comes to know that when her mother was pregnant with her, the baby had some complications because of which the baby would have died, so in order to save the baby, her mother had visited the jungle to find the spider and its curing abilities. She also meets her mother in the past. The Acerana people tell her that she has great power and she can use her vision of the future to stop Ezekiel if she learns to control her power. They also tell her that by using her power, she can be at more than one place at a time. The girls are staying at Ben's place with Ben's sister-in-law, Mary Parker. Suddenly, Mary feels some pain and tells everyone that the baby is coming, and they decide to go to the hospital. While going to the hospital, Amira is able to catch the photo of one of the girls in the camera and informs Ezekiel about the same. Cassandra arrives at Ben's home where she cannot find the girls. She sees a vision where she sees that Ezekiel has attacked Ben's car. She steals an ambulance in order to save them. She goes to their location, and when Ezekiel is about to attack the girls, Cassandra knocks him down with her car. She tells Ben to take Mary to hospital and not worry about them since Ezekiel is only after them. Ezekiel starts chasing the girls and Cassandra in the ambulance, but they manage to escape him. Suddenly, Cassandra sees one more vision where she figures out how she can save the girls and calls for a helicopter. She and the girls go to an abandoned fireworks factory and plant explosives all around the factory. When Ezekiel comes to kill them, they fight him and manage to escape from the factory to the roof. On the top of the factory, Cassandra and the girls work together and are able to defend themselves from Ezekiel. On the top of the building, Cassandra sees one more vision on how she can kill Ezekiel. She uses her vision's memories, and when Ezekiel is about to kill the girls, she uses her power to be at more than one place at a time. She saves all the girls. She also is able to fight and kill Ezekiel, who falls down the building and dies. Cassandra also falls from the top of the building into the water, and one of the fireworks hurts her eyes. One of the girls dives into the water and saves Cassandra by using the reviving technique she had taught them. In the next scene, that Cassandra is in the hospital. She has lost both her eyes, but she's happy that she's able to save the girls. Next, we see that the girls and Cassandra are working together. Cassandra sees one more vision of the future where she and the girls have acquired powers and are helping people who are in need. She feels happy on seeing this future.